Today is Thursday, and I am doing Throwback Thursday. And I want to know, do you remember? Did you get a license? Do you remember that? I'm going to talk about that, but I also just want to say hello and hope everybody is doing well. And it is cold. It's Thursday. It is supposed to this weekend. They say, well, it might. But before I even get started, I just want to say that if you have watched my two videos, if I do a live, if you comment am I live, I will give you shout outs. So that's what I'm going to do. I cannot believe I had a book, and this is my shout out book number 2. I finished my whole book, and it took a long time, but I did it. So I just want to go right now and say shout out to Vibing with VC. How are you, hon? Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. Just doing my shout outs. If they had left a comment in my lives yesterday, like after it was done, I was gonna give them a shout out. Oh my gosh. I got a tickle. Get something caught. Because I usually, if you come to my live, I'm gonna shout you out. And I'm going to check out one of your videos. So I just want to make sure I had everything all covered. So shout out to Brian Drums 32, Brenda Huckleby 7282, Andy Mon TV 3. Now Brian Adams was thinking, Brian, is it Brian? I'm calling him Brian Adams. I got music on my mind. Brian Drums 32 saw both of my videos yesterday. And so did Brenda Huckley 7282. Shout out to Chill Will Crew, SNJ 1966. And then he saw my other video, so I'm going to shout him out again. SNJ 1966. Chill Will Crew saw my other video yesterday, so I'm giving you a second shout out. And also Andy Mon TV. He saw both videos, so I'm going to shout you out again. Love Andy Mon TV. He is very involved with his family, with the Pokemon cards. He plays with his wife, and it's so cool. And I can't even imagine all the stuff he has, where he's keeping all this stuff. But that's it. I just want to do my shout out. And I just really got a tickle. Foothills of Appalachia. Hello, Miss Ellen. Hello, how are you? I hope you are doing well, and I hope you're keeping warm. I know I don't got to worry about vibing with VC. She's in Jamaica, and I hate to say I'm jealous, but I'm jealous right now. I wish it was warmer. I don't think, like, in Jamaica, is there, like, considered a winter time? I'm actually going to put the heat on because I'm freezing. I'm going to put that on. I'm going to put it right on my legs. Because I'm cold, baby. I'm cold. It says, hello, Miss Ellen. So what I'm going to do right now is it's Throwback Thursday. And I just was going to talk about if anybody has a license, a driver's license. Do you remember getting a driver's license? And it's sad, but I know it had to be over 40 something years ago. I just can't do my math right now. Oh, they just have, so in Jamaica, no, we just have a rainy season. Oh, okay. So is your rainy season considered over? Because I know like in August, September is the hurricane season. So is that part of that hurricane season, or is that just definitely just separate? Because Steve and I went to Montego Bay for our honeymoon. We went to Sandals. He loved it. That's where he wanted to go. And I just remember we were dancing, and it was a song that was, I'm going to do a throwback right now. It was Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I'm going to take you, Bahamas, whatever that one, oh, pretty mama. I remember we were dancing to that. We were all goofing on that, and we were dancing because we knew we were going to Jamaica. It was like we had gotten our passports, and it was the first time we ever flew out of the country. And he wasn't a flyer either. He was sick. I remember we went to Florida. I don't remember, people got flying sick. It wasn't car sick, it was plane sick. But good morning to Style 1980. How are you? Franco is Diesel. How are you, hon? So glad to see you. Yes, it is. It's part of that. I get so nervous with the hurricanes. If I don't know where you live. I think you live close to the water, but I'm not really sure. But I would be so nervous. Like I would, like with me, I would have a U-Haul, and I have like treasures and stuff that are just like tchotchkes that nobody wants anymore. But I would be sitting there, I'd be taking all my stuff and throwing it in the U-Haul just to get out of there. Because when I used to live down the shore, we used to go to the hurricanes. They used to have like, I hate to say parties. It wasn't really like a party, but like there'd be like, 40, 50 people hanging out and we'd watch. And there were some hurricanes that eroded the beach. So when I didn't realize that, I was like, oh my gosh. I looked down, it was like a 15-foot down. I was like, oh my gosh, that's how much it took away the sand. But please be careful. Just please be careful. I have in here also, Viving says, how are you? Nightbot, there's my Nightbot. So it says, hope all is well. Just style 1980. Hello to everybody. Hello. I'm just talking about getting a driver's license. So it was a very long time ago. So it had to be 1981. EllenSmile, hey there, Miss Host. Oh, thank you, Shanga Girl, 1984. Had to be 1981 because when I graduated, I was only 17 because I was born in August. So I just remember getting my permit. And when I got my permit, I just remember I must have got it's all different than it is today than it was back then. I just remember going down there and getting my license, and my mom and dad had a car, and it was like a Chevy Malibu, but it was like a 1969. And that's how long ago it was. It was manual driving. It wasn't even automatic. And I had to do parallel parking. Now, come on now. How can you do parallel parking with a car that you got to turn and stuff? There's no way I'm going to hit those cones. So I ended up, people always said that when you get your driver's license, when you go to try out, and in a parking lot in New Jersey, it wasn't like they were taking you out on the road. We were in a parking lot. So as soon as you pull up, there's a stop sign. They're trying to trick you. Well, I had this cranky old man. I pull up, and guess what I do? I go through the stop sign because I was so nervous. I felt like my Aunt Millie. I was like really, really nervous. So then after I did everything else okay, but the problem was I had to do parallel parking, and I just couldn't do it. He failed me, and I felt so bad. Ellen and the chat, how are you, Allison Matt? I'm just talking about my driver's license, how I failed this old grandpa. He was so mean and not nice, and he was miserable, and I must have seen him in a day where he must have had 100 people fail. He must have failed everybody. He was with that stamp. He was stamping people. So I had to wait so many weeks, and I went back with my dad, and we're in the car, and I see that old grumpy old man, and I hate to say this, but I see some hot young man, and he had to be, I don't know, maybe like 23, 20, I don't know how old he was. I couldn't tell because I was young. And all I know is I'm like, Dad, get out of the car. And it's like almost in slow motion where you're like, Dad, get out of the car. And I mean, I was young, I was like, I was smiling. So I like almost pushed my dad out of the car. He ran out of the car. I'm like, don't leave me with the grandpa. He's going to fail me. He jumps out, and I get the young guy. And I went to drive. I knew to stop. And then after, we had to do the parallel parking. Oh my gosh. And Allison, I was just saying with parallel parking, I had a manual car. I didn't have like a regular car, like an automatic. I had like a fake car. Like, I hate to say a fake car. I don't know what it was. It was like an old car. And at the time, like my mother, if it was a 1969 Chevy Malibu, now you got to remember, I was like, it was over 10 years old. So everybody was not drinking. Everybody was driving automatic. Not me. I had to have the old car. And Mom, we were always behind on the times. Money was tight and whatever. It didn't matter. But I had a car, and they were blessed that they had a car. And I took it, and the guy's showing me. And so I'm like trying to park. I'm like, I'll let you know. I'm like, I was like my Aunt Millie. I totally was. So the guy must have felt bad for me, and he was showing me how to do it. Now, turn to the right, turn to the left. And it didn't even take a minute. It was like maybe 2 minutes. It seemed forever. And I don't know whether he felt sorry to me or he thought I was cute. I have no idea, but he passed me. And I was just so, so happy. But my only problem is, hi, Life with Tasharia. How are you, hon? When I worked down in more towards the city, you had a parallel park. Well, forget about it. I had to leave like an hour early to make sure I got a spot. And I did not leave for lunch or nothing because I couldn't parallel park. So to this day, can I parallel park? No, I cannot. So like I only can go forward. But it's okay. Because I really don't live in the city that much. And if I did, I would probably get a park or something. But Allison's saying hi, hello. Allison's saying hey VC. So that is my Throwback Thursday. I just want to know how everybody else did. But I think right now when you get your driver's license, you have to do it within a year. You're only allowed one person in the car. And I remember telling my son, I said, because like he was young, and I'm like, you better not get in the car. If there's more than one person, you better get out. So this is the other throwback. Poor Steven. I'm so sorry. I was so strict, but it worked out. But I'm driving down my, good morning, Creola 12. I'm driving down my road, and all of a sudden I see a car, and I see my son jogging next to the car. I'm like, what is he doing? The problem was there was two people in the car already. He didn't want to get in trouble, so he was hanging out. He was jogging. So my son listened to me. He don't listen now, but he listened to me back then. So that was my throwback. That was my throwback with the driving. But if you guys all passed the first time, good for you. And I didn't. I had to go for the second time. And so when I saw the grandpa get out, he's but I had the hot guy with the blonde hair. I was like, yeah, we're good. And he showed me how to parallel park, and I got my license, and it never stopped me ever since. I always drove. But very, very cool. I find now that I'm older, I am more cautious. I always watch now. I'm a more of a defensive driver. Before I was just driving, but now I'm watching all the roads to see what everybody's doing. They're on their phone, they're fighting, they're putting on their makeup, they're drinking their coffee, they're eating a bagel. So you got to be really careful, guys, especially with the bad weather. So that's it. So I have Creola in here. Good morning, love. I have Growing with Rhonda. Good morning, everybody. Mwah. I can't believe this. This is like a party in here, and I gotta go to work. And so today, so at work, there's Lashana. I don't believe this. I cannot believe this. I have so many people in here. I appreciate you all. Mwah. Thank you, everybody. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like a talk host or something. Like in the morning, like on the regular channels, like of ABC or NBC. You know what I mean? I'm feeling pretty good. LaShawn, I was just talking about getting my driver's license. If you want to go back, I was saying that I failed it the first time. I had manual driving. You're young, but I'm old. But it was hard, and I failed it. And then after the guy ended up showing me how to do it. So today, the moral of the story is don't bring Ellen to the city because I can't park. I really can't. The Ellen party. Yes, the Ellen party. I was just watching your video that you had on Chop It Up Wednesday. I missed it because I was at, where was I? I was someplace. I was at Joan Junk Journals. She was like, she invited me over, and I was doing my diamond painting. Now I haven't touched my diamond painting for like almost 6 months. And I mean, it's been sitting there. It's drying out. So I did it. So I'm going to try to do my diamond. I'm trying to do more diamond paintings, people, so I can get this done because my cow is missing more of the sunflowers. And I promised you I was going to get it done, and I didn't. I have like 5 of them. It's the Ellen morning talk show. Yes, it is. Well, I don't like, it's weird that like people come to see me. It's so nice. I really appreciate everybody. And now I'm going to cry. I'm not going to cry, but I could cry because it just makes me happy. But I gotta be honest, I went over and saw you over at Jones. Yes, I was at Jones, and she's like, oh, 2 hours passed. It's just like, listen, if any, and I'm open up to anybody. If anybody wants to do a live with me, I'm more than happy because I can talk for 2 hours. And if you need to go longer, I can go for longer. I never am one to stopping. I just don't stop. I feel really bad. And I told her I was at Duran, the source. And at the end, he was like, oh, do you want to come up? And once I come up, I'm like a hurricane. And I'm like, I feel like, not that I take over, but I'm like, blah, blah, blah. And so I got to back down. I'm not going to go on for at least a month because I feel like I'm a little bit too much. I don't mean to be, but I am. It's just something that I have a talent to talk. And plus, I was lonely. So then after, it's like, if I don't talk all day, oh, last story. And then I'm out of here. I got to go. I'm going to be late. So yesterday I did a live, and it was called the Impossible Burger. My mouth is watering because for the Impossible Burger. So it's at Burger King. So I don't eat that stuff. I can't. An Impossible Burger is like a vegetarian hamburger. So I go there and I order it, and I'm just getting, that's it. It's a lot. I was like, blah, blah, blah. That's what it is. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, you can shut me off and you'll still hear my mouth go and my hands are moving. So I went over there to Burger King and I ended up getting the Impossible Burger. I didn't get it with cheese. I got a plain. So I went there and I was there and I said, you know what? They have the vanilla shake. I haven't had a vanilla shake in so long. Hi, Lizbella, how are you? Mwah, thank you so much. I said, I have to get a vanilla shake. I'm going to get a small one, small. So I had it. I'm sucking on it. And all right, I'm going to be honest with you. I did have there was like 4 little cheese balls with the bacon. I had to have it. I just had it. So my brother's calling me and I ate them so fast I don't remember eating them. I truly don't. User, how are you? JESO. J6IZ6U. So I have it in the car. All I'm thinking about is this hamburger. So I get home and I had all my stuff in my hand and I'm doing the key. I turn it, shut the door, put everything, away. My shake falls all over the floor. So I guess I hate to say God didn't want me to have that. It wasn't meant to be. So I had a little, like this much left, like I had like an inch left. I threw it in like a plastic bowl. I have another thing before I gotta go. This is my melon that I freeze. So I couldn't have breakfast, so I'm gonna eat this now. I like it frozen, but I put it in a little container like this, and I have frozen grapes. So I threw the shake with the grapes. So that's what happened. So I missed my shake. My mouth is watering. The Impossible Burger was so good, and I'm sure it was a lot of calories, but I haven't had one in maybe a year. I just wanted it, and I just didn't want to cook. But I hate to go with 12 people in here, but I gotta go, people. So the only thing I can say is after the live, if you can just leave a comment, I will give you a shout out for tomorrow. If I do any other lives today, check them out, and I'll give you another shout out. So the people that were smart, like Chill Will Crew, Andy Mon TV, and I had, who else was it? They came twice, so I gave them a double shout out. And I started a new book for my shout outs, and I'm really, really happy. Here it is, right here. So I had Brian Drums, 32. I did a shout out. I'm giving you a quadruple shout out right now. Chill Will Crew, SNJ. 1966. They took advantage of it, so I really didn't have that many people that made comments, but they made comments on both, so it was funny. But that's it. Also, if you want to join my membership, it's 99. I hate even asking it, but it is 99 cents a month, and I'm gonna have more videos, more stuff on Steve that I have found that I'm gonna keep it private. Well, not private, just for the members. And I never even had Burger King. User, you never had Burger King? I can't have it. Like, I thought about, should I get the onion rings? I don't eat fast food at all. I cannot. And I had seen a video when they said about the French fries that they lasted, like, they'll put them in a thing for like almost a month, 2 months, 3 months, and they don't change the McDonald's ones. So that's what happened. But that's it. I really got to go. I am late. I can't say I fell asleep because a lady next to me just saw me. I'm out. So everybody, God bless you all. Love you all. Don't forget to leave a comment, and I will do a